SCP-5004 MEGALOMANIA. Before we start, please subscribe, like this video, and tickle the bell. You all know how the heartless algorithm works. Or do we? Maybe it could be a future SCP story? There is 7 more addenda attached to this file. Watch or listen to them in this playlist on the screen now. Addendum 5004.4 Assorted Pre-Election Project Whirlwind Documents. SCP Foundation Internal Memo. Western Regional Command. From Sophia Light, Director. 2. Project Whirlwind Mailing List. Subject: Welcome to Project Whirlwind. If you're receiving this message, it's because you have been selected to become a member of Project Whirlwind. This project currently carries Level 4 classification, and your personal credentials have been updated to denote this change. Inclusion in this project is mandatory. In late 2012, our occult research teams detected the presence of a massive anomalous entity moving very slowly through space-time beneath the steps of the United States Capitol building. Research uncovered that this entity is Old Gorman, a lesser demon summoned by United States Supreme Court Justice Charles Hughes in the early 20th century. Due to enchantments placed on the demon, it has since become massive and uncontrollable, and we expect that the entity will emerge from its cocoon in January of 2017. In order to mitigate the effects of this entity on the general public, we have been asked by our occult research teams to place a sufficiently powerful reality sink as the President of the United States. This will weaken the entity significantly and may keep it from manifesting at all. The only sufficiently powerful reality sink that meets the necessary criteria for use in the containment of Old Gorman is Donald J. Trump, an American businessman. Direct influence of this election would open us to possible risk, so we need to be smart about this. Our teams will reach out to international intelligence agencies, think tanks, and lobbying groups in order to drum up support for the candidate. Due to the specifics of this candidate in particular, it's likely that we will need to do some work on the disinformation front as well. We recognize there are many of you who are shocked and perhaps appalled at this. Trust me, I sympathize. Unfortunately, we are often required in our duties to do things we are uncomfortable with. This is no exception. As such, I am going to require that all of you please keep your unpleasant remarks to yourselves. We just want to roll out Protocol Ash, negate the effects of the anomalous entity, and then be done with this. I expect you to all do your duties in as professional a manner as you are capable. Maybe it won't be so bad. Thank you, Sophia Light, Director, Western Regional Command. On June 16, 2015, as Foundation assets were preparing to make contact with and provide discrete resources to a potential Trump election committee, Donald Trump announced his candidacy for the United States presidency. Project Whirlwind then dispatched operatives to various state legislatures and international intelligence committees. Additionally, it was decided that if the candidate's polling was not sufficient by the beginning of 2016, Foundation AIC complexes would be utilized alongside the Department of Information Control and Suppression and the Department of Applied Influence to aggressively campaign for the candidate. Phone call transcript. Cell phone of Sophia Light. Sophia Light. This is Sophia. Sasha Merlo, Director. It's Sasha. Light. Oh, good. Hang on. Rustling. Just going over some notes. What do you have? Merlo. So that ambassador, right? Kislak. We arranged a meeting with him, Dan and I did, after dinner the other night. When? Daniel Navarro, in the background. Will you just tell her? We can't waste time. Merlo. Yes, fine, sorry. Somebody got to him first. Light. What? Merlo. Exactly, that's what we said. There was a guy here already, an American general, sipping cocktails in a hole. Navarro, taking the telephone. It was Michael Flynn, Director. Michael Flynn was here. Light. What was he doing there? Navarro. I think he got here before us. I mean, I'm telling you, Director, it's the wildest thing. They were going over all the things we were going to talk about, the sanctions and everything else. Light, did he recognize either of you? Navarro, or no, I don't think he even realized we were there. He was pretty, intoxicated, and Merlo, in the background, he was naked. The guy was naked, everything just hanging out there, whole hog and everything. There were women too, but they weren't naked, only the general. It was buck-fucking wild. Navarro, he was indisposed. Light, I don't even know what to make of this. So did you get a chance to talk to the ambassador? Navarro, I mean, sort of. Only in so much that he recognized we were there, but every time we'd try and bring up the election, he'd just sort of laugh and point to Flynn. And then they'd both laugh, and then drink some more. It was really fucking weird. I could barely get a word in edgewise. Light. All right. So, are we good? Navarro. I think so. Merlo, in the background. His whole dong, just laying out there for the whole world to see. It's like some Mad Max shit over here. SCP Foundation Internal Messaging System. 2. Light, Sophia, WRC. From Banner, Garrett, ICNS. Subject, WW Update 10.6.16. Hey boss. Hope you're doing well. Just wanted to review something with you before we go forward with it. As has been the case with a lot of this so far, while we have something ready to mitigate this Access Hollywood thing, I'm not sure you're going to want to. I know this sounds crazy, and believe me that I feel like a crazy person telling you, but we ran this past Applied Influence and their polling shows that this actually helps our chances. I know we've only been speculating, but we're really starting to think there must be something else going on here. Are you sure that we're not seeing any other anomalous effects coming from the candidate? Because this sort of thing should kill a candidate with any sort of reasonable person, but for some reason it just isn't. We can still run the cover if you want, but I've been asked to advise you not to. We have a better chance of this thing working in our favor if we just let it play out, just like we have with everything else. Up to you. Let me know how you'd like to proceed. Banner. SCP Foundation Internal Messaging System. 2. Light, Sophia, WRC. From Banner, Garrett, ICNS. Subject, WW Update 10.17.16. Good call, I guess. Does this feel weird to you? SCP Foundation Internal Messaging System. 2. Light, Sophia, WRC. From Pathos Crow, Kane. Subject, quick question. Hello, Sophia, sorry for the hasty message. Elias is here and talking about Whirlwind and is laughing at me for not understanding what a golden shower is. Can you shed some light on this? He says it is going to be useful to my research, but won't tell me what it is. Thank you, Kane. Voicemail transcript. Cell phone of Sophia Light. Caller, Agent Sasha Merlo. Hey, Dr. Light. Small problem. I was spotted. The guy about the hacking thing. Turns out they'd already done it, way before we got there. Has this been happening a lot? It feels like everywhere I go someone has been there first. Anyway, it's that snake Roger Stone. He knows at least one of my aliases, from an unrelated thing. I don't know if he recognized me, but he definitely saw me. I'm hoping my cover isn't blown over something as stupid as this. I didn't even get to do anything. Sorry, I'm sort of freaking out. I'm going to try and extract by the 23 road, spent too much time over here. Sorry. There is 8 more addenda attached to this file. Watch or listen to them in this playlist on the screen now. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and comment. Subscribe and click the bell icon.